So I caught a break. Two, actually, if you think about it. Fridays are my day off, and I go to the gym. That's what I do to keep my blood pressure under control, which is working pretty well. And I woke up and I saw that I had a new subscriber, and then that's always nice. I check on my phone and I think, hey, it's a new subscriber, and I had another one and another one and another one, 4 or 5. So I thought this something must be going on, but Pete, who is at Blackpool as I record this Friday afternoon. OnARetroTip, he did one of those videos where he does shout outs for channels that are below 1,000 subs. He did them below a 500 sub count. Now it's 1,000. So, and he mentioned me along with a couple of other channels that I checked out and I really enjoyed. So I like Pete's initiative, and thanks Pete for mentioning me. You are my favorite YouTuber as well, so that's a magical coincidence, isn't it? No, seriously, thanks, Pete. I do enjoy your stuff, and of course, I am grateful for the mention, and I welcome any new subscribers, and I also welcome all of the old subscribers. So welcome. So that's a break. I call that a break. I caught a break. I like that because I don't do anything specific other than making the videos for letting my sub count grow. I just let it happen as it happens, and is really, on the whole, all you have to do is start and keep making videos, which is the main thing, which is the hardest thing. And of course, you can improve the quality of your videos, but making them in the first place is, I guess, the most important thing. If you stop making video, although some channels stop making videos and they grow exponentially, how does that work? I don't know. Anyway, I don't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, well, these things, having your subs grow by 5 or 10, or that's an amazing thing, actually, because it doesn't happen that often. So yay. The other break, so what I do is I'll go to the gym, and normally, they open it at 8:30, but the thing is, when you go at 8:30, all of the same people will always be there at the same time doing their same routine in the same order, and by the time I get to the treadmill in my routine, they're always taken if I show up at 8:30. Now I could change my routine, I hear you think, but no, I can't, because I am like that. I'm like a train on a track, and I don't want to change. So sometimes I'll be in my routine, and someone will be on a machine that I need to be on next, and I'll just either consider stopping altogether, or I'll just skip that one and don't come back, because going back to it's just hard for me. I don't want to do it. So I don't go at 8:30 anymore. So what happens is the last couple of Fridays I've been sleeping, and I've been waking up at 9 or something, and apparently, and I don't set an alarm, I just wake up at 9. So what is that? That's my system telling me that I need to sleep, that I've been getting up too early during the week, and now I need to sleep. So I wake up at 9. I have to kick myself out of bed if I've not planned anything fun. So anyway, I go to is anyone still listening? Jesus. So I go to the gym, and afterwards if I go really early, this is why by the time I get finished, the thrift store won't be open. So going a little later will mean that the thrift store is open when I finish my routine and my thing. And then I go, and I never find anything. You know, I have found stuff there in the past, but it's a small town and nothing much shows up. But today I caught a break, and I can show you that can you read this? I paid €6 for this lot, which, by the way, didn't go as smoothly as I wanted to, because I tried to pay with my bank card. And for the past couple of weeks, every time I go there, their machine has a problem reading cards. I've been up there and they just couldn't take my money. And I never have cash, so they just couldn't take my money. So I just left my stuff and said, well, keep it. And then I don't go for a couple of weeks, and I come back, and it's the same fucking device again. So I do this find, right? I find these, right? I find these. There's a whole row of Wii games. And these are nice. And these are ultra complete. Everything is in there, right? So, Mario Sports Mix. Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, London 2012. Sonic Colors. And, and Super Mario Galaxy 2. And this, I think, was included with the set because it has a funny... Oh, and it's... No, it's Dutch. It has a funny barcode. So I looked these up. This one goes for $30. I paid $1.50 for each of these. €6 in total. So, and I'm not keeping these. One of the reasons is that I have one of those cracked Wiis, and I can just play this. That doesn't mean that I don't want Wii games in general. If there's a really cool one, like, you know, well, what do I have? Oh, like Xenoblade Chronicles. You know, I'll have a physical copy. But these games, I'm not so much a Mario fan. Liked him in Donkey Kong. After that, not so much. And Sonic, I'm sort of... I've collected Sonic 1 and 2 for the Mega Drive, so I think that's a real thing. But to get Sonic Colors and the Olympic Games, it's not my thing. So I'm selling them. And, yeah. I think that's a break. I think I'm going to make money on that. So that's a nice break, isn't it? It's a nice break. I don't know who sent these there, because they're in really good shape, and they have their manuals, and some of them have like the extra instruction thing, you know, the little black... Oh, now I've done it. Is this one? No. Right. Well, all right. Well, this is one. Right. It has a manual in good nick. Nothing wrong with it. Then it's got the points scratch card, which I think is useless now. It's got some kind of... Is this a poster? It might even... It's an instruction sheet leaflet, and I think it's a poster. I'll look at that. And I've got a Wii manual and another Wii. It's a whole lot of documentation that comes with that. And the place that I'm selling them to, which is Netgame, want complete games only. So now this has never been looked at. It's not a poster. It's just sort of an instruction leaflet. I don't know what the... Never seen that. Oh, it's instructions for each of the games. So that's complete, isn't it? So I don't necessarily need to have these in my collection. So I'm selling them. Have I said that? I'm selling them. So that's the breaks. The other thing... that I... It's this... I wasn't going to mention this, but I'm gonna now. Each time I go to this place, I've been to this thrift store before, and I've been at the cash register, and I'm always, when I'm in there, and I've told myself, don't buy any more crap, don't buy any more games, and they always have this row of PlayStation 2 games, and sometimes it'll be a GameCube game, and sometimes I'll crack. Sometimes I'll think, okay, I'll get it. I'll get it, and that's after having put it back a couple of times. And I'll just convince myself, just go get it. It's like $250 or $150. It's not a lot of money, and I'll go up to the cash register, and I'll be in that state. Let's do it. Let's pay and get out of here. And then their machine will fail, and life comes and challenges me to do the extra step to get this game. And this happened today as well, because I was up there and there was a big stack of Wii games. There was a lot of crap, but there was these games in there for $150, and I thought just leave it, don't do it. And then I went to that state, like, get it, let's just get them and sell them, because you can. If I sold these games on the local auction site, I've got a couple of games on there. They've been on there for months, and I've sold 2. And I don't know how you guys do it. Maybe I'm not smart enough. Maybe I should go on eBay. I don't know. I'm not moving these games. But a net game is easy, because they'll always take your games if they're complete, but they won't pay as much. Doesn't matter. I want the new Megaman 11 game for the PS4. So if I can pay that with these games, I'm golden, right? I'm good. So, and I walk up to the cash register, and the lady says I can see that at first the card works, and then at the end of entering my PIN code, it stops working. Beep, 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 no card. So the lady that is helping me, she does a little rubbing it on her shirt thing. For some reason, that's what everybody does. When the card doesn't work, they all go like this. And she calls in someone else. And what's she do? She takes out the card. She goes like this. So we've already done that 3 times. It doesn't work. So she puts in my card. And it's not reading it. It's not reading it. And all of a sudden it says, card blocked. Oh, no, sir. I'm sorry. Your card is blocked. So I tell her, my card isn't blocked. Oh, well, it's got a code here. It says it's blocked. It's not blocked. I use this card every day. It's not blocked. Bullshit. So basically, I'm angry. I know I shouldn't be at that point. I should be friendly. So I said friendly things. I said, okay, thank you. And I just walked away. I left the games on the counter and I walked away. So now I'm defeated. Life has got me. Life has challenged me to take the extra step. And it's about to defeat me. But I say no. I get in my car. I drive to the nearest ATM. And I get money. My card's fine. Which I knew. My card is fine. So I take the money out of the ATM and I drive back, right? And I walk up to the lady all this way thinking I'm going to be like in this triumphant mode. Said, lady, my card's fine. Well, she didn't really respond. She says, maybe we have to reset the machine. And I'm thinking, you say that now? You say that now that maybe you have to first you tell me that my card is blocked, and now you say maybe we have to reset the machine. Why didn't you do that the first time? Anyway, I give her my cash money. Said my card's fine. And then what they do, because apparently they've been duped before with fake money, they pass the bill that I give her through one of these machines. And I see her do that. And the fucking machine goes bleep. And it doesn't recognize my note. Fucking hell. I think, what's going on? I'm not getting another one, Jesus Christ. Apparently it had a little fold in it. So she fiddled with it and then it passed. But that was the last breath of life that life gave to make me doubt buying these games. But I did. Still, I was taking a chance because I didn't know. But when I got home, I checked the prices on these games, and these go for 20 or 30 each. So So how does that make me feel? Catching a break, and then someone trying to pull one over. You know, I don't know. Feel moderately happy. I still have some stuff to do, so I wonder what's going to happen today. Anyway, last video, or the one before that, I talked about my my SID challenge. I found this guy in Italy who sent me the Swin SID Nano, which I have here. It's really tiny. I haven't tried it yet, but this is going to help me start my repair videos. Still have that footage of me repairing the Commodore 64s. I've got two. One I think has a faulty SID, so I can use this to either replace it or to test it or whatever. So Nanos, this is not Swin SID Ultimate is the better one, but try finding that. I couldn't. This came in a little envelope, and I could feel the little legs punching through the paper, and I thought, oh, he didn't pack it well, but yeah, in fact he did, and I was feeling the jumpers, which had a little bit of foam sitting on them, which is probably in the bag now, yeah. And then I took out the chip, and there was a tiny little black square jumping around in the envelope, and I thought, oh no, it's got a component loose. But it was actually the little jumper itself. So these are the pins, and it included a little jumper. So it can emulate the 6581 or the 8580. 8580, yeah. Really tiny print, but I can read it. So yeah, got my my Swin SID, which I'm gonna try hopefully today. I'm not sure. Also today, I'm going to be uploading my second, like part 2 of my arcade stick build. I realize maybe it's not for everyone the way I filmed it, but I just don't talk, and you see me doing the thing. There's no music. It's kind of relaxing, I thought. And at least my goal is if you're going to build one yourself, you'll know what you're gonna run into. It's got a hair. So that my goal was to really document the whole process. So part 2 is gonna be uploaded today, together with this. So you'll have 2 Highlander videos to enjoy. But you can skip the build videos, and maybe if I feel so inclined, I'll just do a director's cut, or like a shortcut of the whole build process. Put in some music, maybe a voiceover. Who knows? So that. Oh, Mars Opportunity Rover, space news, space news. The Mars Opportunity Rover, the storm has dissipated. They've looked. They can look at the atmosphere, and they measure like what they call tau, like the rate at which light is reaching the Opportunity Rover. It's dissipated enough for it to charge, but they are not getting any contact yet. So they are thinking that probably the solar panels have a layer of dust on them which have to be blown off. Now, the period of November to April on Earth is the period on Mars that most of the winds appear to clean off the solar panels. So they're waiting for that, and they've increased the rate at which they try to get contact with the rover. So far, no dice, but we're still hoping. I'm still hoping that we'll actually contact, reestablish contact, and just go on with the mission. That will be a feat. That will be cool. The thing is 14 years old, and we can just continue. Maybe it needs a rest. Maybe it's good to have a rest. We've got a jump cut coming up, so don't go away. I'll be back. And we're back. Now, when I talk about money on this channel, it's easy to say that I'm probably jealous of people getting money. but I'm not really. Oftentimes, I'll be fine with people getting money for doing something that they do, or maybe doing, because at some point in the future, I might want to get the same money for the same reason. So it's not good to be jealous at people having that now if I'm going to be wanting something like that in the future. Not that it'll happen because I'm not doing anything, but, that's my whole point. Some people do nothing or do silly things, and people chuck money at them. What I'm more concerned with is that the reasons people have for donating money. Now picture this. On YouTube, there is this channel called Fran's Lab. Fran is one of those people that's been on YouTube for the longest time, and she has a business, and she makes the Fran tone, something that has to do with music and distorting signals, making a certain tone. And she has interesting technical vision. She's one of those techno nerds, right? She'll take apart a light bulb and explain the hows and whys, and she's pretty smart when it comes to technology. Because here's the thing. She's being evicted. That's what I get from this EV blog. Oh no, Fran is being evicted. And it's clickbait. That's clickbait, because very quickly the story is that this Fran, she rents a place. Obviously, she needs a lot of room for her business, for her lab, for her storage. And the owner of this building is selling the building to a contractor who is going to, or a project developer who's going to make apartments in there. So she's been given notice. By July, you have to scoot. So as a business owner, and even as a private person, but as a business owner, this is vital information. Now you have to start planning. You have to start looking for a new place. You have to start moving. You have to start getting your thing, because your business is at risk. You won't have room. And you know that this is coming. Now, and then all of the people in the building that she's in have already left, and she's the only one there. And they're going to start tearing the building down in the sections where she is not working. And all of a sudden, there is this panic message on YouTube. Oh no, Fran is being evicted. And she puts up this Kickstarter or this Indiegogo thing, and she needs $10,000. Not only that, she gets almost $40,000 in no time. People start throwing money at her. Oh no, this is bad news. Here's a tenner. Here's $20. I'm thinking, why? What is she going to do with $40,000 that she couldn't have already done before? That she should have done finding a new place. What, is she going to build a new place? You're not going to build a new place with $40,000. What? Why? Why do people chuck money at her just because someone says, oh no, I'm being evicted. You make a clickbaity story, you make it sound a little sad. She has a big following, and people start throwing money at her. But why is money the solution to this problem? The solution to this problem was you, Fran, having to move your ass. Try to find a new place. What's this $40,000 going to motivate you now to find a new place? You should have done that before. The rent that you're not going to be paying for the place that's being demolished is going to go into the place that you are going to rent. What's going on? Why do people give money for that? I just think she's being a little bit silly. If you're a business owner, you should have seen this coming, and someone told you that your place is going to go down. We're going to take it down. You have to move. You knew. Why do you need money? I don't get it. Why do people give money? I don't get that. It's sort of a fix-all for every problem that you have. Meanwhile, I've got a friend who is hospitalized, who is sick, and they saved his life. And how come no one's given him money? What's more important, some business owner who is not living up to their responsibilities, or someone who's dying? I don't get it. Even though, when you're sick, we're used to giving money as if that money is going to, I mean, it's going to make life easier. Maybe if you don't have insurance, that's a good thing. But chucking money at someone who just didn't think ahead, and then, I don't know. I mean, it's fine to ask for money, but it shouldn't be successful. It's like it's like on eBay. People sell stuff on eBay for way overpriced money, right? A Commodore 64 for $500. And everyone in the Facebook groups is saying that's bullshit, you know. You don't buy a Commodore for $500. But when you go on eBay and you want to report this item, you can't. You can't report an item for being overpriced because the effect is that no one will buy it, right? So it sort of sorts itself out. But in this case, someone asked for money because, hey, you know, because that's the real story. I've got a business and I was told to move, but I didn't find a place, so please give me money. I don't get that. Please explain that to me. If you can do so many more good things with your money, don't encourage people to not think, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I've had enough. I've got stuff to do, so why are you still here? I don't know. Again, thanks, Pete, for mentioning me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.